Zozobra finally had his throne. Despite tough times, Schuster continued to construct his beast.
He was old, he was fat, he was bald, he was full of gloom that was related to the Depression.
He knew Zozobra would provide the relief people needed in this dark time.
With the help of the Santa Fe New Mexican and numerous friends, he creates this outlandish story of a monster rampaging the countryside, eventually captured and dragged back into Santa Fe, where he can be burned as he properly should be.
Much of their inspiration came from popular monster movies like Frankenstein and King Kong.
So it was a way of distracting people from the economic calamity of the Great Depression and giving them an opportunity to laugh at something.
The stories were published as a series in the paper, but Schuster believed something was still missing.
Well, we can't just burn it, we have to have this ceremony around it. And so they really get into this idea of what can we think about and how does Zozobra come about? How does he materialize? What role does the fire spirit play? What are the central pieces of this, and how do they all fit together?
Schuster and the paper's editor, Dana Johnson, continued to develop their myth that would evolve into the pageantry we see today.
You have to get Zozobra out of hiding because he's in the Sangre de Cristo Mountains and he's stealing sheep and he's doing this stuff and he's making mischief.
So the town invites him to a party held in his honor during fiestas. Zozobra accepts.
He's in the middle of downtown Santa Fe and can wreak havoc. And the town is thinking this is their opportunity to try to do him in. They don't know how they're going to do him in, but this is an opportunity to get him out of hiding. So Zozobra shows up in his little bow tie, because he's the guest of honor, and he plays along with this whole charade.
Using his powers, Zozobra thrusts the city into darkness.
He takes Santa Fe's kids away from them, devoids them of any kind of hope, and they turn into his little minions.
The town rises up with pitchforks and torches, but Zozobra is able to scare them off.
And so they have this big problem. You've let him out of the box, but now you don't know how to get him back in the box.
Schuster and Johnson came up with an idea.
Just as we created Zozobra with our misdeeds and the gloom, there's other parts of us as human beings when we're selfless, when we're good to one another, when we do things for each other. And that also creates an energy,
allowing the fire spirit to materialize. But because that energy came quickly, she is only 5 feet tall, while Zozobra, who's had a year to consume negativity, is a towering 50 feet.
And they loved this dichotomy because now what you're doing is you're bringing in David versus Goliath, and you're having this battle between the two.
Through goodness and positive energy, the fire spirit prevails, defeating Zozobra.